Hi everyone, thank you for joining me in this video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make my raw vegan key lime pies. These raw vegan key lime pies are fun to make and delicious to share. I've been wanting to share this recipe of mine, but I wanted to wait until I finally perfected it. And I made this about 7 to 8 times before I finally loved it. But yeah, they are creamy, tangy with a slight of sweetness, and your taste buds will be very happy. So let's start off with half a cup of raw almonds, half a cup of raw walnuts, and half a cup of sunflower seeds, and 1/4 cup of pecans. And then we are going to blend all together, or combine until you get a crumble. And I usually don't use the pecans, but I just wanted to add them into this recipe because I just had extras laying around. Now we are going to combine, and this will take maybe about 15 seconds for it to become a crumble. As you can see, they are in crumbles now. They're not sticking together because I haven't put in the dates yet and that tablespoon of water. But this is the consistency that you want. And it'll end up being a delicious crust. Okay, so now 1 cup of medjool dates, and I took out the seeds. And I'm just gonna add it in, and then we're going to blend together for about 30 seconds to a minute. And I'm gonna speed it up a little. Adding the tablespoon of water to make it stick together. And you don't have to add a tablespoon of water. I find it helpful because it speeds up the process in creating the crust and making it stick together. Or you can just add in dates if you want. But this makes it really quick. There you go. Now it's sticking together, and now we're able to put our crust into the cupcake pan that I'm going to be showing you, and these glass tartlets. So these are the, not glass, ceramic tart holders that I got from World Market, and I love using them. They're fun to use. And then my 12 cupcake holder pan. And for my previous video, I like using the If You Care brand. And now I'm just going to be placing them in their position. I have a little bowl of water on the side to prevent the crust from sticking to my fingers. And I'm just going to scoop up some of the crust and place it on the bottom of each tart holder and also cupcake holder. And then I'm going to make my fingers a little wet so it doesn't stick. And now I'm going to be placing it into the freezer while I'm making the filling. And with the extra crust, I just put it in one of my little stashers. It's a silicone reusable bag, and I just pop it in the fridge and use it for the next time I need to make a crust. All right, and then now we need 1 cup of lime juice, and I'm using these little key limes that I got from Sprouts. And I'm just speeding up the process once again because it took me about almost 30 minutes to do. But I find it therapeutic. And this is the end result. 1 cup of key lime juice, or just regular lime juice. I'm going to strain out the seeds and then just keep that lime juice on the side. Okay, now for the filling. 1 cup of soaked cashews. And I soaked the cashews overnight so it's easier to blend, and then just adding in that lime juice that I made. And half of a large avocado, or you can use 1 small avocado instead. I love the color too that it gives. And we're just gonna blend together. I love the Vitamix because it comes with this big handle where you can mix everything in while you're blending. So it's nice to have. You can get a really nice, thick, creamy sauce or filling while using this. All right, and then also I forgot to mention, I didn't film this part, but I added my 1/4 cup of coconut nectar and 1 teaspoon of ceremonial grade matcha. And that's the part where I forgot. So coming from that previous clip to this, it's so green because I used that matcha. And also just add in a little bit of sweetener. Instead of the coconut nectar, you can use raw agave syrup, or you can use more dates. So maybe like 5 dates. And now I'm using my homemade coconut cream, 1 cup. And I will make a video on how I make my homemade coconut cream. But if you don't have homemade coconut cream on hand, you can also use canned organic unsweetened coconut cream. Now we have our filling. It's pretty much all done. You can see that it's creamy, smooth, and no chunks in it, and that's what we want. And this is the matcha that I used. All right, and then I also made a hibiscus cream on the side. I did not film that, but I just, I'll put it in the description on how I made it. It's really easy to make. Now I have some unsweetened coconut shreds, dehydrated, and then also some acai powder that I'm going to use as decoration. Now we're going to fill up the cupcake holders and the tarts. And I like this pinkish color because it gives it a nice, beautiful green and pink look really nice together, I think. And then it gives it a very calming, slightly sweet flavor, going against the tangy, citrusy flavor you get from the key lime part. I decorated all of them with some lime slices and the acai powder, coconut shreds. And this is what one of my tarts look like. And this is the after effect of what they look like after I froze them overnight. And before you eat it, I recommend you just putting it out for about 10 minutes so it can soften. And this is the finish. And as you can see, it's like it has like a ice cream custardy taste, not taste, but texture to it. And the taste is just tangy, citrusy, slightly sweet. I didn't make the key lime part too sweet because I didn't want it to overpower the most important part, which is the lime. If you have any questions, please comment below and I will try and answer them as soon as I can. I'll be coming out with another recipe that I really like, my kale chip recipe, and I saw a couple of comments and I know that some people have been asking for that, so that will be coming in the next, hopefully by tomorrow. Thank you, and please subscribe.